Right, hello and welcome to another episode of the Grapple Gurus podcast. As usual, I'm your host, the First Boss. We are joined once again by Double A.
The Ruler.
Nope. And
AKA the Ruler.
And also the Dazzler.
Well done. All good?
All good, all good. We didn't have an episode last week. Technical difficulties. Still going through a little bit of technical difficulties. Hopefully this episode comes out fine. But
growing pains, isn't it?
The good thing is it happened when there's a little bit of a lull, I would say, in the industry at the moment. There's nothing major that's happened, in my opinion. We had Backlash. Do you know what makes me laugh about Backlash? Do you know what? Let me just say this quickly. Let me just say this, right? Obviously, we all have social media, yeah? So we're on social media, blah, 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 blah. The people that go, AEW, oh my God, spot monkeys, kick out merchants, blah, blah, blah. Right, so I watched Backlash with my 8-year-old. When Cena's hitting an AA, she says, yeah, but he's just kicked out.
That was dumb.
When Orton hits the RKO, I'm like, oh my God. I'm not going to say her name, but I said, oh my God, look, Orton's going to win. And she's just like, he'll probably kick out. Why? But apparently this is okay.
Because it's only those two, though, isn't it?
No,
it's like the old school ones.
But when AEW did it, it's meh, meh, meh. But because it's WWE, it's this is great 5 stars. I don't get it.
I don't think anyone is calling Cena Orton 5 stars. I don't think anyone is doing that.
Triple H did. He said it was one of the greatest.
Oh, well, must be true, then, isn't it? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
How do you feel with Triple H? Like,
I'm just saying.
You hate him. So
I don't. I just think you lot just make me laugh sometimes because
you lot.
Who's you lot?
Who's you lot? What do you mean? Yeah, exactly. No one's.
All right, you're right. My bad.
I moaned about that before as well.
Yeah, in
Cena
AEW
5
you
stars.
did. Is it?
No, I moaned about
in general. Look, so we've had this conversation in the group many a times. Yeah, it always gets. We do not like seeing people getting hit with finishers, super finishers, avalanche finishers. And then for no reason whatsoever, they're just kicking out.
Cool. So we're on the same page.
So after WrestleMania, isn't it?
Yeah. If they're gonna do it, there's so many ways you can protect a finisher. Like, don't hit it bang in the middle of the ring, like so that they can potentially slide their foot under the ring, grab the ring,
all of that sort of stuff.
Take a bit longer to cover them after you do your move, especially if you're doing some avalanche top rope version. Do you know what I mean? There's so many different things. Pose, be out of breath. There's just so many things they can do to mitigate. If you really want them to kick out, like, do that. But don't just hit your move, clean, middle of the ring. Oh, it's just a kick out for whatever's sake. Then, yeah, it just turns into a finisher spot fest. It's just, that's whack.
Yeah,
it's not exciting.
No one said that's cool.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Whenever I see it,
people are, but
I'm just saying, people online. That was one of the main criticisms of AEW, and I just find it funny that all of a sudden.
Oh, you mean AEW as a whole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, AEW do it top to bottom. WWE do it for like main events, I think. Unless I only reckon Cena's been doing that recently, from what I remember. Yeah. I don't think LA Knight and Fatu do stuff like that, do they?
No.
Not sure.
No. One and done.
Yeah. Miz ain't kicking out of any specials, bro. So
and that's what we want to see. That's the whole point. Yeah. The finisher.
Protect people's finishers.
Back in my day, no one kicked out the perfect plex. That's why they call me the First Boss, by the way, because I've been watching since '88. And all I'm saying is, if you hit when Hogan kicked out of the perfect
worst boss.
When Ultimate Warrior, only Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and I think once the Texas Tornado kicked out of the perfect plex, and it was what?
Well, you just said no one kicked out of it, and then you named 3 people on the bounce.
But once.
It just makes it
not multiple kickouts.
Yeah, that's that. I hear what you're saying, but I hear what you're saying, yeah. But yeah, I feel like as well, not to make excuses for it, I feel like with Orton and Cena, as they are now, I felt like that match was going to go in that direction because not what else can they do, but they're going to do like I knew there weren't going to be one AA and one RKO in that match. I knew that.
But as you said, that's fine. But it's AA, foot on the rope. RKO, roll out the ring. RKO, but he hits the ref or something, or I don't know. But anyway,
WWE main events have been doing that for years because I remember, I don't know if it was WrestleMania 30. When was Daniel Bryan's WrestleMania. Was that number 30? And I think it was that anyway. But Brock Lesnar against Undertaker, I remember watching it, wanting Undertaker to lose, obviously. And then it was like, so Brock hit him with F5, bang. And I was watching it with a ginger friend of ours. And, I knew what he was going to kick out. Then 2. And then when he hit the 3rd one, I went, oh. I only when he hit the 3rd one, I went, oh, this could be it. Like, I shouldn't wait for 3 finishes to even get excited. Because then it's not a false finish. It's just a waste of time.
There's a place for it. And you're talking about a WrestleMania match.
17.
Going back to what you just, again, we'll go back to Undertaker and Triple H. Triple H kicking out of tombstones, Undertaker kicking out of Sweet Chin Music, pedigree combos.
Oh, no.
I get it. Right?
That's
WrestleMania. I get it.
But the
sledgehammers to their head kicking out. Look,
that was
WWE have been doing it for years, but main events like WrestleMania, you could call Backlash a main event pay-per-view, but it was too much. I think it was too much.
Yeah, kayfabe though, they can say, because I know the WrestleMania point, they could be like, oh, it's the biggest stage as in WrestleMania, so adrenaline's pumping, he wants it more. You can kayfabe it that way, I guess. But Backlash, I guess the only thing you could say, if I was their lawyer, I'd be like, well, it's Cena and Orton's like last ever match against each other, and they kept showing the rivalry.
They know each other.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll accept
and
that.
They're like, I can't lose to him the last time, bang.
That's fine. I get that.
Yeah.
So then how do you explain CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, which was a random Raw in a cage for WrestleMania, where CM Punk kicked out of about, 5 stomps? I think a stomp rope or middle rope. Seth kicking out of, I don't know how many go to sleeps. Let's just leave it there. I'm glad that...
we all agree on that anyway. Yeah.
I'm glad that you lot finally agree, because now I'll put it across. But
I never said that, so don't troll me, bro. Like,
you can't say finally when we literally talk about it all the time in the group.
We talk about it all the time when it's AEW. I'm just saying. You guys were silent.
No.
Recently, but you got no problem calling it. But anyway,
cool. I'll bring out receipts.
I've got receipts. I'll just put them on.
Yeah, so we all do. We're in the same group.
Yeah, exactly. You can show receipts for yourself.
That's what you don't understand. If people want to see it, I will post it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool. You'll be posting what we said.
And block my name out as well.
Your number.
Yeah, put my number up as well. They can ring me. It's fine. And I told them the truth.
All right, fine.
Nice.
Just stay on that subject quickly. Who do we think is Cena's next opponent on his goodbye tour? I'm not talking about.
Sure, I didn't even think about that. I guess I
don't really know where they go from here.
CM Punk.
They haven't set anything up. Punk's got to deal with Rollins, isn't he?
Yeah.
And they're on different shows and whatever, if that counts anymore.
I'm looking at.
He will be his opponent.
Who is it?
Before he retires. He will fight him before he retires.
Yeah, he will be one of his final ones. Because obviously they'll get Money in the Bank and rivalry.
You would like to think there's going to be, Cena, Punk, definitely. Old rivalry. Cena, Cody will have another rematch, of course. That's coming.
Yeah, of course.
You'd think that
SummerSlam,
Cena Reigns?
Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah.
I mean, would it?
Don't know.
Potentially.
Because who puts the final nail in a coffin?
Because
Cena.
If
Cody?
And Reigns is going to want to get his hands on Seth, right? And
he's proper embroiled in that feud, isn't it?
Locked up.
I don't know, man. I don't know where they go.
Next opponent, when's Money in the Bank? July?
It's the next one. So June.
Is it June? Yeah, June.
He'd have to face someone there, wouldn't he? I don't know. Is there any upper mid bait person they could just quickly put up there?
LA Knight.
What, for a title shot though?
Yeah, because they did that with Shinsuke when he came back, and they just murked on his back, and then he had 3 matches with him for no reason.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I don't want to say waste, but I don't think they're gonna.
LA Knight. But I know he's on SmackDown.
And we had this
conversation. Look at LA Knight him.
So sorry, just quickly, because this is another conversation that we had, that something that annoys me is that I also believe that you should elevate your mid-card talent with the world champion.
100%.
But with Cena on a farewell tour, do you want to just see him roll out the hits and the old feuds and the rivalries, or do you want to see him against newer opponents? Because you're not going to see him after this year. He's made it clear he's done. So it's your last chance to see old rivalries, or it's your last chance to see new matches. Where do we sit with that?
I mean, I don't. Some new matches maybe, but I think there's more. What's the word? It's more interesting if there's more value in someone he's got history with already.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather see him just be on the mic. I don't really care when he doesn't wrestle anymore.
So do you want to see like Cena versus The Miz then?
I didn't like it the first time. No.
I mean, I wouldn't mind them interacting.
Yeah.
But I don't think they need a match. Yeah, I don't think they need a match.
Who is there? Like, there's no babyfaces. Like, how many babyfaces in the company? CM Punk reigns by default now. Cody.
Rey Mysterio.
Sami Zayn. Good joke. Worst world champion ever, apart from Jey Uso.
Wow.
Let me think. I don't know. How's that match? Yeah, it's just an entrance.
Dazzler at grapplegurus.com if you want to.
Cool. Bring it, bro. Cool. Yeah, fine. Yeah, they've got no one.
I don't know.
Jey Uso in a title match. Sick on it.
Just get Obafemi up here, man, and just strap rocket to him.
Yeah, but Cena will do what he used to do, bury people, isn't it? So is that what you want?
Can't bury
new people can't beat him, can they? So it's going to have to be someone big like Cody.
Why? Why can't new people beat him? Oh, currently now, I guess now.
Yeah, because he needs to keep the belt until Cody gets it back. Or I would put money on Cody winning it off him in the rematch. So any feud now, any intermediate feud, someone's going to lose.
Yeah.
And if you can't put someone who's got Rocket in their back, even if they have a great performance, then they get buried. It's that same thing. Not buried, they get pinned. The same old thing again, like Rusev. What happened to Rusev when he was on his ascension? And then came out of the tank, got pinned, and then was whack. Basically. Yeah. JC Mateo should fight him. That'd be sick.
JC Mateo, another. He's not an AEW acquisition, I suppose, but he's AEW. Yeah, he's been heavily AEW affiliated.
I wouldn't even say heavily. I don't even think he didn't even have 15 matches in AEW.
He appeared in Rev Pro as much as in AEW.
Yeah. He's definitely not. Obviously, he was there, but yeah, he wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't
he's fishing.
But obviously, most people will know him, I guess, from AEW.
Yeah. Or New Japan. But,
yeah, real people know from New Japan, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, but I'm saying most
and us Brits will know him from Rev Pro because we've seen him live.
Yeah, because we're all British. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so who are you talking to with that comment? He's trying to annihilate any US people we might ever get.
I'm not, but
such a hill, man.
Whatever. Anyway,
No, I thought the way they've done his debut, the first match, was good. To be fair, it's not something I'd seen before, and I thought that was
so.
Cool.
Just to confirm, he's not Samoan, is he? He's not.
Nah, that's the first thing I googled.
He's from. I remember. I saw something. I don't know what opening ceremony it was for Olympic Games.
Like Guam or something.
But
like
he was. Yeah, he's from something like that. He was carrying the flag.
Family.
No,
not like that sense. He's just like backup in it.
Well, they're not the bloodline anymore, are they? Really?
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They don't call themselves.
I think Drew made a joke about it. Hello, bloodline, but they're not actually the bloodline anymore.
No.
Considering there was only two of them left, there's not much of a bloodline, was it? Do you know what I
mean?
Yeah.
And then Jeff Coppertail came in. Just the three of them now, isn't it?
Jeff Coppertail.
That's his name, isn't it?
Okay, so why can't he just be called Jeff?
He's cool, man. It's just like rights and that is just long, isn't it? It's a mess.
He's not a big enough star to keep his stuff. Like AJ kept it, Shinsuke did.
Yeah.
But Prince Devitt had to be Finn Balor, and Kenta, who was a big deal, came in as TDI Vince days.
Yeah.
Well, Triple H learned from the best, so maybe.
Yeah, I guess if you just don't have the rights to your name, you don't have the rights to it, innit? You can't use it.
Maybe Jeff Cobb is that his real name? I would assume so.
Potentially, but if he gave his rights to his name away,
you can't do that.
No,
you can do that.
No, you can't do that. Your given name, you can't.
That's what I mean.
Cena done that.
His real name.
No, you can't, because that's why the Ultimate Warrior changed his name to Warrior.
But Cena done it,
he could use it.
No, Cena can use his name in movies. He can use if he left and went to AEW, he could use his name because that's his name.
I swear, I remember him saying, or I saw an interview or something. He was like, "Yeah,
he probably
use my name."
I was going to say he probably
let
his
you
image
use my
rights.
Name. You don't own my name though.
Yeah, I've just looked it up. His name's Jeffrey Cobb.
Okay,
real name.
Yeah, because I think he was in the Olympics, wasn't he? I think it was Guam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it was Guam.
Yeah, man.
He's
Hawaiian. Oh,
okay, yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah,
you would.
But yeah, it was cool, man.
Yeah. I don't think anyone can buy your name.
Is a sick finisher as well.
Yeah, that was a good match as well because usually, I don't know how these debut matches are going to go, but the way they've done it, like you said the other day, just sort of impromptu, like, oh, wow, sick. Less pressure. When next week he's debuting, and then there's always a bit of a flat sometimes. But the fact he beat LA Knight, I think relatively clean, was a good sign.
Yeah.
Don't know how that is for LA Knight, though. But does it
potentially win Money in the Bank? Potentially.
I think he will.
Well, I say win. I think he will win next week's or this week's match.
Oh yeah, he'll be in it.
But will he win the whole thing? I don't know.
Because who we got so far? There's only one woman in there.
Solo.
Oh, Solo. Yeah. Well, Solo. I need to see who's in it. I need to see the bigger picture first. Because no predictions yet. Because you never know. They'll probably end up throwing bloody Rey Mysterio in there. Like, for God's sake.
Wow. Nah, he's still injured. But Solo, I thought as well. His little.
The thing is,
promo is good. I know Greg is especially this fake boss is anti-Solo.
I'm not anti-Solo.
Okay, well you don't rate him.
No, that's not true.
You don't think he's good, or you
that's
think
not true.
All right, you think Jacob has outshined Solo, which
obviously,
don't forget me.
But Solo's still good. He's still funny. He still has a place.
He's okay.
So you're saying he's good because don't forget, me and Roink were saying
he still has a place.
He should have had a place at WrestleMania. He should have been in that match. He should have been entwined in this feud. You were the one saying, nah, let Jacob have his shine. So don't now try and jump on the Solo train because we were the ones saying he should have been
jump on the Solo train.
You are.
Receipts. All right, receipts.
No.
You're gonna try to say to me, jump on the Solo train.
When Roink was here, when we tried to say to you,
me bigging up
on a card.
Me bigging up Jacob does not mean I don't rate Solo.
You defended Papa H's decision. Your God, oh no, Triple H
to let Jacob have his moment. Yeah.
Well,
that doesn't mean that I don't rate Solo.
Now you can't just go, yeah, good, I'm glad, yeah, I rate him because you didn't want him at WrestleMania.
All right, cool. More receipts. Okay, cool. Apparently, I don't rate Solo. All right, cool. More receipts. Cool.
Yeah, I don't rate Solo.
It's easy. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But did you not think his promo last week was
the Money in the Bank winner is cashing in on Jay? No one's cashing in.
Yeah.
Actually, that could be a way of Cena losing the belt, I suppose.
This is potentially.
But
I feel like then. All right, so just going back to Cena a minute. Backlash. He is. Can you? Maybe I don't know. I don't want to say he's getting. No, he is getting emotional, or he's playing this role of obviously he's trying to be the bad guy, the heel, whatever. But at the end of that match, he done that thing where he was on the apron, he was at the ring, and he was holding the belt when it was on the ring on the floor, and he was standing outside and he was waiting for time, and he was like. I don't know, like he was taking it all in. Obviously, I know he's
because this is last time, man.
And he's like, people were the crowd was chanting whatever they was chanting, and it's like I mean, people are saying online like, he's starting to like head back, or he feels that it's not.
That's the problem.
Basically, him being a heel is not. It's not him. Maybe I don't know. Maybe. But I feel like
cut that whole speech in post, bro. Allow it because it makes no sense.
Basically, he's slowly.
No, he's not.
He feels bad.
He shows no face.
No,
I don't know.
And then he got on the mic.
He done a promo, done a bad.
I was going to say he got on the mic and said, "Take it in. This is the last time you'll ever see a real world champ."
Because maybe there was some cheers, but I didn't hear them. But I thought he'd done that little bit on top.
Basically, R-Truth is gonna is going to crack him. He's going to make him.
Oh, truth. Can you imagine? Oh, 27.
He's going to make him realize, nah, you're not a bad guy. Like, you're not actually a bad guy. Do you not see R-Truth promo as well? I feel like they're leaning into that. The whole thing. Is this really
Cena turning back?
Turning back.
Like, is this really this? He's like, oh, that's not the John Cena I know. And all this.
Well, maybe
he wouldn't do that. I feel like they're trying to lean into that whole thing. This isn't really you.
We did say.
We
did say there has to be a way of him to turn back face before he leaves, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a way of doing it.
Hang on, worst boss, go
on.
So to confirm, you're saying that R-Truth, we're going on the word of R-Truth, who said he used to watch Cena as a little kid. That's what we're doing.
Hey, put some respect on guaranteed Hall of Famer.
He's watched Cena from a little kid. But we are taking that person's word. Okay.
Yeah.
As I said,
you're gonna see a slight. I'm
so glad I'm neutral. Don't get me wrong. Listen, I was also like you guys.
Wait,
obviously, I've been watching.
So how is that not being neutral?
Chente Ocho since '88. I get it, but I've come out of I've been here, I've seen it, I've done it. So
how is that not being neutral? By the way, I don't understand.
Well, he doesn't. He's watched wrestling for so long, but he doesn't understand kayfabe. I don't think Ron Killings has actually been watching since a kid. Like, I'm not sure.
Exactly.
It's kayfabe. Like, what's happening here?
Nuance.
Storyline, brother. Come on. Pronoun.
But his character is deluded, yeah? His character, that's but you're saying that we should believe this.
Listen, R-Truth can do things no other wrestler can do.
What?
Like what?
Yeah. Like magic. He's a magic man. Sick.
But the Booker T, what do they call it? What's that leg thing he does? I can't remember what it's called.
Listen, he got
Harlem
Brock Lesnar corpse in.
Axe kicks. Oh,
he got Brock corpse in. He got flipping Paul Heyman. Listen, come on. Guaranteed Hall of Fame.
All right, anyway.
Yeah, he will be.
Let's move on to...
diversity higher, sick.
Let's move on to something a little bit more serious.
Oh, what's that?
They always have to have one black guy a year, innit? So Ron Killings is definitely in.
Yeah, cut that.
I knew it.
Let's move on to something a little bit more serious.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. Business has picked up. The Hurt Business.
Oh yeah, shit.
I'm glad you started that with that. Actually, when you said something a little bit more serious, I really thought you was gonna say Zach Gowen, and I was about to throw something at the screen.
We'll get onto that, but
before you say, go on, say what you want to say, because before I need to say.
I want to hear what you got. I want to hear what you think about the whole Hurt Business, MJF.
Yeah, the segment was good, man. It's like Nation and Owen Hart. Bare different parallels, obviously.
Quickly. Did you watch that on the WWE? How do you know about that? Or is it network?
Anyway, as I was saying, the segment was good. Dazzler, you called it like, the slow.
Yeah, of course.
Them accepting whatever. However, once again, I will say now, this is so like I said before in the group, Hurt Business are heels. Yes, I know people love them. They love singing their tune, but they are a heel tag team, yeah? They smashed up and battered. They smashed faction. They're a heel faction. They're a heel faction. They smashed up and battered Private Party, who were babyface champions, yeah? They're gone. They're gone.
They won't get booed, though, will they? But
yeah, your babyface
we're chanting.
Hurt them and Merc one more time.
So
that's another match they were doing one more time as well. Yeah, the heels to the baby faces. The Guns came back.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Cut one promo, had one match. Baby faces gone, lost, smashed up by heel champions, gone, never to be seen again. The what are they called? The runners, outrunners.
The runners.
Yeah. Outrunners. Babyface tag team, smashed up by heels, gone. Never.
I was watching Outrunners in '88, by the way, but yeah, go on, carry on.
What's going on, bruv? You can't have your heel tag team smashing up.
You can if it leads,
and then they're just gone.
You can if it leads to something. So that's what I'm saying to you.
Party ain't coming back to do nothing. The Guns ain't coming back to do nothing. The Outrunners ain't coming back to do nothing. And then also, sorry, one other thing as well. They done again. You want people to cheer and believe in your baby faces, your teams and your people, yeah? Why are you letting MJF smash up a tag team on his own? And all he did was blindside them. I don't care. Don't try to say, they were blindsided. They couldn't do anything. They are a tag team. They're talking about, hurt business. Yeah, you want to hurt people? We're going to don't doubt us. We're the underdogs. Everyone doubts us. But you got blindsided by MJF.
Yeah, but MJF
hit in your head and you're done.
MJF always beats tag teams, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
did he defend the ROH tag team titles by himself on one leg? So he's got history.
Against the team who are now released. Yeah.
Bang.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you got to... I get what they were doing for the story, but you can't have, man, smashing up your baby faces like that. And it's one man as well.
Because
no one's going to believe
I'm going to give you a little bit of props here. This is the thing. Because you mentioned, I think it was in a group. I don't think it was. But you mentioned there could be a pinnacle reunion. Yeah. And this could all be like...
I feel like that's going to...
So if you're building up Lashley and Benjamin smashing teams... When they get smashed and come back, that means you're like, right, well, no one's going to stop them. How do you stop them? Stop them within, right? MJF has done it before, so...
Lashley's probably going to get kicked out anyway, I think.
Kicked out of the group?
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so. I reckon they'll end up turning on him.
What, and give him a babyface run?
Yeah, and like give him his World Championship face run, isn't it?
What, MJF running the Hurts?
No, he'll still be MVP and MJF, but he's like a rat. He's going to get in there. He was the only holdout, and the other two were like, come on, hurry up. They all wanted him in, but Bobby was going to...
Make him make mistakes or something and then get him out.
And then Bobby Lashley will leave the group, I think. Unless it's all one big trip to beat up MJF, but I don't see MVP doing that. So I can see Bobby Lashley getting kicked out. Don't know when, because I'd have to get the tag belts off him, and that's not hard, like a little screwy finish.
I was going to say...
Something like that.
You could do it by... If you add FTR to the group, for argument's sake, so you can still keep the belts in the group. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, FTR will just straight up beat them because they're building them back up again, aren't they?
Yeah, true.
So then, like, they will cheat to do it, obviously, because they're the heels and Hurt Syndicate the faces, so they'll cheat.
So is Wardlow coming back then? I don't know what his injury status is, what his status is. I don't know if he's...
Well, I heard there was interest from, again, WWE, but for Wardlow.
Oh, Vince was there. He'd be like, he's huge. Yeah, he'd want him. Yeah. Did Triple H care? Because I don't think Wardlow's that good, to be honest.
No.
He had that hot run, and I was on it, and then all of a sudden it sort of just petered out.
Yeah.
After his feud with Powerhouse Hobbs.
When he was doing the whole Powerbomb sympathy... Oh my God, I can't even talk. You know what I mean?
Cut that.
Yeah, but that's, again, that was bad.
That was...
Because when that was at its peak, you had man fighting like 6 security guards. Who cares? Why are you doing that? Why are you wasting time? And what was it? Who's the lawyer guy?
Smart
Mark Sterling. Like, why are you wasting time?
But then he did beat MJF clean as well, didn't he? In like 5 minutes or whatever it was. But anyway.
Yeah,
it all went wrong when he had that stupid ponytail storyline.
Yeah.
Like, my dad had this hair, bang, and then someone cut it off.
Yeah,
like,
that one.
And then everyone just went, and then that was it. Like, he lost all momentum after that. And then Joe came around with the King of TV title thing, and he was the third. Like, it was Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and then everyone realised, Wardlow, we don't like him as much.
No, do you know what? It came back up. When he came back and he cut that sick promo,
the work shoot.
And when he was going sick, and he was like, what? What was the line he ended it on, man? I was like, yeah, that's better than it's Wardlow's world or whatever. He ended it on something sick. What? This is war. Something I can't remember, but it was a sick promo. And then he lost to Joe the next day. I was like, oh, great. Done.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, it was over. It was it. That was it. So,
Whacklow. Oh, he's so sick.
Mad.
Oh, they need to release him, bro. Get him out of it.
Mad.
He's gonna. I tell you where he can end up. TNA. That's where he'll end up. And then do some crossovers in NXT. And be about it.
That's not a bad shot, actually.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's not a bad shot. Do you know who's not?
Because TNA's become like developmental for NXT now, isn't it? Basically.
I think so. And that's what it seems like, but. Who would have thought? Was that Jeff Jarrett's dream? I doubt it. But you know who is not losing any momentum? You sort of mentioned him. Well, you didn't mention him,
You mentioned his hardest fight of all time.
You mentioned Zach Gowen. I forget him for now. Don't ever disrespect Ricochet again, because this man is doing work. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't know why
you don't like Ricochet, Aaron.
He hated him.
Who's disrespected Ricochet?
Hated him.
Oh, classic.
I'm the one who said. Again, we can pull up receipts. I'm the one who said. Yeah, I'm sure I even messaged Tony Khan, bruv. Put the laugh at the beginning of his theme. Why did you stop it? Why did you do it at one time? Put it at the beginning of his theme. It fits perfectly. It's sick. Why has he not done that?
He loves
still hasn't done it. I'm going to have to tweet him and message him again. But yeah, it's just funny because Ricochet was never in WWE. He was never a bad wrestler. He was never awful. It's just that when he did try to speak on the mic, he was trying to be, I don't know, too cool, but not be himself. I feel like it was maybe a bit forced. He was trying to force the...
Well, he's reading a script, wasn't he? I think
probably,
they're freer in AEW.
So now he's
100%.
Now he's being himself.
100%.
That's all it is.
Yeah, 100%.
Is that Roman Reigns?
It's a shame because in NXT, you did see a little bit of that. But
I think he's putting in... I think this is by far the best work of his career. He is entertaining. People said he can't talk. He can talk. He can wrestle. He's entertaining.
Wait, better than Lucha Underground?
Yeah.
He's got time for that, bro.
Because I didn't watch it.
I don't
know. We'll leave that one up.
What was he called? Like El Panther Man or something? What was he called? Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cool.
But yeah, no,
I'm not watching that.
It's good work. It's good work. They just need to put the laugh track at the beginning of his tune, his theme. That would, I'm telling you, man.
I think AEW, though, I think they're going through a little bit of a resurgence. There was a lull. If we're being totally honest, I think I look forward to watching it now. I think the storylines are getting better. The matches are getting better. You've got the Ospreay stuff happening. You've got the Moxley stuff happening. And I think I said this not too long ago, where I said, it might even been episode 1, where I said, Kenny Omega needs to be injected into the main event scene. And you said, no, he's got the thing with Okada. But Okada's involved as well. Like, you could, the way they're merging everything together, I think it's... It's compelling. I mean,
but I feel that was like a setup to get Anarchy in Arena, wasn't it? The teams and that. Yeah. I feel like it will still branch back to Okada, Omega. They're not going to do that. That's obviously they've got crazy history, so that has to be done. But after that, yeah, by all means.
Which one is Anarchy in the Arena? Is it the one with the 2 cages?
No,
the one where Sammy Guevara fell off. What's that one called?
Blood Saturn?
Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts? Blood and
They
Guts,
should have done Blood and Guts. Because Anarchy in the Arena was the one they done in Wembley, and we saw nothing.
Yes, but...
They end up fighting, bang, popcorn, bang.
Yeah, but when you're... That's what I mean. When you're there live, it's probably not good. But on TV... They've got all the different angles. Everyone's fighting.
Oh, yeah.
There. People are fighting there. People are fighting there. People are fighting...
And you might get lucky if you're when you're there, because one of the sections might be right next to you, kind of thing. But it
happened to us in Wembley, innit? Like, I think Penta or someone was in the crowd, but it was like the other side of the stadium for us. We couldn't see it again. I think they're fighting. You're like, I don't know. Cool, I guess. Because I didn't even really notice, when Moxley jammed the sticks in his head. I mean, I saw that, but I was like, oh yeah, he's done something. And I saw TV on, what the hell? What the hell? Why did I not know that? Oh, it's nasty.
Yeah, that was...
Anarchy in Arena. I'd rather Blood and Guts there, but oh well.
Yeah, I think that's...
just timing, isn't it? I think Blood and Guts is more end of the year.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same time of the year?
I think so. I think so, yeah.
That's not how it feels like that.
That's not...
Blood and Guts is a pay-per-view, I think.
Pay-per-view, is it?
No, it's on Dynamite.
That's like a week... That's like a...
Oh, you're right.
It's on Dynamite.
It's Dynamite. It's a theme to Dynamite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hate when they do that. Like when... Like WWE/F at the time, they created Hell in a Cell because 2 people had a feud so burning hot that it had to be bang, and then Mankind did that done it, and it's done when a feud cannot be contained no more.
Yeah.
But then they made it. If you make it a yearly pay-per-view, you're like, okay, I guess it's Hell in a Cell time. Like there is a way to construct one faction against another, and then God, I've had enough blood and guts. Like it shouldn't be. It's that time of the year, blood and guts. It's like, oh, come on.
It's true.
Elimination Chamber, fine with that because if you can construct or make a storyline where 6 people hate each other so much they've got to get an elimination chamber, then good on you.
Elimination chamber is what it is, isn't it? Like,
it's just a competition.
Your last
for
chance to get
contender,
for the title. Yeah, title shot.
Yeah, I get that. Because not everyone can win the Rumble.
Oh yeah, of course.
So you need.
So when is Anarchy in the Arena? It's not at Double or Nothing, is it?
So Anarchy in the Arena is going to be in it.
Okay.
We have the men's Owen Hart tournament finals, which, as I said,
that's the main event.
Ospreay is going to be. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be violent. It's going to be good. Looking forward to that. Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, I don't know who wins that.
Well, who do you think will win, Carol? I mean, who do you think is going to win?
Win what? Ospreay.
No. Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Moné. What do you think about that?
Where's my coin? Moné. Cool. Moné.
When you say your coin, what? Because they're equally as good, or what do you mean?
I just couldn't get two shits.
Your Rainmaker coin, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. How dare you? Yeah, I don't know. I guess Moné, because I think she wins all the time. I know she lost. Did she lose the Never Weight Championship, whatever?
Yeah.
That young thing. But no, it'd be Moné, because that's the big feud they won, isn't it? Moné versus Toni Storm, isn't it? That's kind of what everyone wants to see.
Well, let's get to that then, because while you're still on this subject, because I know it's your forte, what do you think about Toni Storm versus Mina Shirakawa? Because that's also been announced for the world title. So you think Toni Storm's going to win? Then face Moné?
Yeah.
How do you think she's going to? How do you think this match is going to go? Like,
probably
technical.
Two stars. Start slowly. Builds to a nice middle and then goes downhill and then bum slap and then Storm Zero, whatever. Cool, sorted.
Then we've got the.
I will say, just on that Storm Zero, I wish she would go back to using that sick. I still don't even know how you do that move. The actual Storm Zero, not the flipping little pile driver. So she gets you in like a side headlock, but kind of flips you over and lands on your head. I don't know. It looks mad. But
like a Sister Abigail DDT?
No, it doesn't even look like Sister Abigail. Honestly, it looks mental. I wish you would use that
because it looks deadlier than a power driver.
Yeah,
I don't know. When she first started doing it though,
it's a power driver.
when she first won the belt, when she was she Outcast one, or wherever she was. It just looked weird. Like sometimes she didn't hit it properly. Like,
yeah, because it happened so fast. If she doesn't hit it properly, yeah, you're right. It's got to be hit clean.
What's her new submission called again? She got some weird chicken wing in it. Did you not see it?
She did it on Collision.
She's done. She won 3 of her elimination matches with it. It's called like the Timer's Chicken Wing or something like that. No, it's called the TCM because of the cinema. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you not seen it?
Oh no, she done it. She done it last week. She done it. Yeah. She done it in boy, innit?
I thought, does she need a submission? But just the boy girls even more like that.
I guess that's foreshadowing Moné, innit? So.
Oh yeah, they could do
2 submission matches.
It end up being a submission match. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Make it 60 minutes on it, Iron Man.
We've got a stretcher match: Mark Briscoe versus Ricochet. That just
stretcher match. Oh yeah, because
he ran out to help out Whack Gowan, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it'll be good.
It was a bit mad, but it was. Ricochet
got pushed to his limits by a guy with one leg. That's mad. Like getting murdered. Bang, Mark. Like, come on, bro. Like, is this guy on a push or what? What's happening?
Yeah, but that's
almost like Gunther going tooth and nail with bloody an announcer getting tagged.
I was about to say, there's that, and there's also when who's your mate, Steve Amell, when he went toe to toe with Cody Rhodes. So sometimes
who went toe to toe?
Steve Amell. What's the Green Arrow?
Oh yeah, against
Dashing, yeah.
No, he was Stardust. No, he was He was Stardust.
Oh yeah,
either way, it's Cody Rhodes. You lot's darling. So
I mean, he doesn't. He's
I was right about Stardust, bro. I'm Rhodes Scholars, bro. That's my Cody, bro. Yeah. He has a sick moustache. Bang! It was too much.
And then, obviously, going on what you just said, then if we're talking about announcers, FTR versus Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah, but he's like a wrestler, though, isn't it? Like he was throwing bows in Wembley, so yeah.
And he had a good
match
against Brian was good.
Oh yeah, that was
decent. It was decent.
Yeah, but I can understand that, but not like
I guess tag match they can protect him in it. Like, he doesn't have to do.
Yeah, Garcia's a workhorse, I suppose, isn't it?
But that's the card so far. Should be a good pay per view. As I said, depending on.
It doesn't sound great.
We'll need more participants for the Anarchy in the Arena.
Do we? It's 5-5, isn't it?
Who we got?
I think the Babyface is.
We got who? Kenny.
Kenny Swerve. Yeah. Wait, who came out at the end of Dynamite?
So Kenny, Swerve, Joe.
Yeah. So
that's what I mean. And they need to do
all the ops in it.
But they need 2 more. You got the box.
Oh, what?
When they come
Hobbs
back
and
Hobbs will be in it.
Shibata, I guess.
Yeah,
no, but surely not. Yeah, I guess so. It's not the greatest.
But they're not announced, so you never know.
It'll do.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Surprises, isn't it? Maybe Hook will come back for it.
True.
Like, why is Hook injured or is it kayfabe? I assume it's kayfabe.
Yeah, I assume so.
Could be.
Yeah, he might come back for that.
So.
Yeah, because they need to push his star up a bit because since he went to Ops, it's kind of like a background player now. Sort of
even before that, to be honest,
it was going down a bit down, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's to say, he needs to come back and murk Shibata. Murk someone.
Why Shibata?
Well, he ain't gonna murk Hobbs, is he? He can't do that. He can't. So that's why I just said Shibata. He can't murk Hobbs. I'd be like,
why not?
Realistically, that just won't be. I don't think that will be believable. People will be like, what?
Ricky Starks.
So it has to be Shibata.
Well, Ricky Starks murked Hobbs, and they're about the same size, aren't they?
He didn't murk him.
Yeah,
I'm saying he can't come back and like assault him, like is what I mean, attack him, and everyone's like, "Oh, why are you doing that kind of thing?" He has to do that to Shibata. He has to.
So you're Vince McMahon, you're sizes. Okay.
He's gonna have to be the victim.
So Disney,
makes Hook heel. Hopefully, it will give him some extra character, something. Because
but you got to talk
right now. Nick Wayne. Hook.
Yeah, but that's always been the case, though, isn't it?
From the beginning, yeah. But I feel like Nick Wayne don't really rate him as much. Obviously, I know Hook got the push, all the you got everything, the fancy entrance, his dad, everything. He got the mini rocket strapped to him, kind of thing. Undefeated.
Nick Wayne came in with a lot of aplomb, though. Like he came in straight into like a big feud.
Yeah.
And then obviously put him with Christian, and they had the Ring of Honor like television title. He was going G1, not G1, Super Junior.
As of late, but he was he was just part of a faction, weren't he? Or like Christian's son and his mum was around, but Hook's had more single pay-per-view matches. He's had his own. He's had
world title match, everything. He's had everything. So,
but there's no greater thing than putting him with Christian though, like. Because Hook,
it's been good.
When he started trying to talk, it was a bit like.
That's what I'm saying. He just needs to not. I just feel like it's just not.
Did he have a gimmick as well, where for a month he was eating crisps? That was his gimmick.
Yeah. He wouldn't talk, and sometimes he would maybe nod and give you a crisp, and
Do you remember when Action Andretti had the gimmick where he drank water?
Oh, the water. Crush the bottle and then back it.
I drink water.
Well, like we said, AEW's on a bit of a resurgence at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, Crew. I can't wait for Crew to do something.
Do you know what? I like that they're giving them some time to try and do their thing. So, we'll see.
And acknowledging his history with Bobby Lashley as well, on it. So it's quite good.
Yeah.
I wish he did said like hit him with a post or something. Just said something. That would have just been a joke. Because I swear I felt like Bobby Lashley was waiting for him to say something.
Yeah, he was laughing already.
He didn't. Yeah, he was laughing when he said, "Hey, Bobby."
Oh, the moth is too much.
All right, cool. Well, I guess that's what we're looking forward to. Yeah. So that's this week, Double or Nothing, right? Or was it the week after?
Yeah,
this week.
So what do we want to watch? So when would this come out? For example, what, Wednesday, Tuesday? If we did it on a Sunday, when does it generally come
Monday.
out? We can't do a pod release a pod after the pay-per-views come out, though, isn't it?
That's what I said.
We're gonna have to watch it.
That's what I said, but we just won't talk about it. We just won't talk about it. That's why we really review. We just recap, isn't it? Just little.
Yeah. It's going to be
It's going to be late. We can never put out an episode going reviewing Double or Nothing because it's too late.
So what do you reckon? What do you want to?
We could
do it on Monday.
We could do it on Monday.
So we've got talking points. Doesn't obviously not a review, but we've got talking points, or not have talking points, and then.
Wait, do we even have any listeners? Like when they watch us?
Not yet.
So then let's just do it fine. We'll do it week after school. No one cares yet. I think.
But
I don't think they're coming to us.
Some sort of formula
and
structure.
Yeah.
I'll be up for watching.
By the way, sorry, you kind of just said. I swear, Greg was about to say, like signing off and you.
Yeah, then we started going into.
What we did
shit!
Next week. So I'm gonna have to like.
That's what I wrote. I wrote down 48. I wrote down 48 for you to edit this bit. 37 and 48 are the 2 minutes that need to be.
Yeah, I thought we were done. So. Yeah, go on.
I've lost my chain of thought. Oh yeah, that was it. Right. All right. So what are we saying? So the next week we got Double or Nothing coming up. We might have a quick sort of recap on the next episode, but if nobody else has got anything of any burning desire to say, I think we'll call it there. What can I say? Thanks again for anyone that is watching this. Stay to the end. Should we do the whole usual thing? I'm going to do it. Sorry, guy, I'm going to do it the whole look. Listen, if you liked it, please like it. Please subscribe. Please tell a friend. What are we on? We're on socials. We're on X, Instagram, Spotify, anywhere. Anything, anyone that's listening to this, if you could help us out. We're only starting up. We appreciate it. We might even let you into the group chat if you.
That's Patreon stuff, bro.
I will post up the group chat. You see what I have to deal with.
Yeah, the receipts are coming. I told you.
Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully, Rank will be back next week. But if no one else has anything to say,
all good, man.
All good. All right. Next episode.
All good.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.